暁なのか。暁のやってることは間違っとる。
それが自分で考えた結論ですよ、ジライヤ先生。
Hey guys, it's your boy, the boy with baby here, and today I'm going to continue the series called What Went Down, where I will talk about a certain fight with the build-up and the motivation of the two fighters going into the fight. Today's fight is none other than Jiraiya vs Pain. Before we get into this video, make sure you like, share this video and subscribe to my channel for more anime content. So, without further ado, let's get into this video. Jiraiya had heard a rumor that the leader of the Akatsuki is in the hidden rain village, and he wants to check it out. He infiltrates the rain village successfully and gets to know that Hans of the Salamander has been overthrown, and the village is led by this guy named Pain. And in some shops, he sees an angel figure, and when asked, he got to know that it was Lady Angel and it brings you good luck. And now Jiraiya is confused, and he captures two genin and questions them. One of them refuses to answer and Jiraiya turns him into a frog. Jiraiya gets to know that Pain is seen as a god in this village. Jiraiya found out further that Pain didn't just eliminate Hanzo, he had destroyed his relatives and even the villagers that are allied with him. Jiraiya doesn't believe this because Hanzo fought head to head with all the Sanin, and this one guy Pain has defeated Hanzo. Now Jiraiya wants to speak with Pain personally, so he goes searching for him. Meanwhile, Pain already knows that there is an intruder in the rain village because he controls the rain, and with it he knows what everyone is doing. Pain sent Conan, aka Lady Angel, to spy on the intruder, and he stops the rain so Conan can split apart as paper and fly. Conan sees Jiraiya and reports back to Pain, and Pain says that he has to kill Jiraiya Sensei because Jiraiya is not on their side, and that he came in this body fully prepared to kill the intruder. We got to see Pain changing his body in the previous episode. So, way back in the 3rd grade ninja war, Jiraiya found 3 orphans and decided to teach them ninjutsu as a self-defense. The names of those 3 kids are Yahiko, Nagato and Conan. Jiraiya also knew at this point from the prophecy that his student will bring great changes to the ninja world. So he thinks it's Nagato because Nagato had the Rinnegan, the same ocular jutsu that the Sage of Six Paths once had. So, back to the hidden rain village. Jiraiya first saw Conan and immediately she starts attacking with her paper and Jiraiya dodges it and spits oil at Conan so that she can't peel apart. Then Jiraiya says that he thought that those 3 kids had died, and Jiraiya feels that Pain has to be one of the other 2 kids. Jiraiya says that what the Akatsuki is doing right now is simply wrong, and then Pain arrives all of a sudden and says that it is only Jiraiya's opinion. Jiraiya sees the eyes and convinces himself that it is Nagato and asks Nagato what had happened to Yahiko, and Nagato says that Jiraiya doesn't need to know, and Nagato summons a crab and makes the crab use foam through Conan to neutralize Jiraiya's oil from earlier, and Jiraiya uses Raging Lion's Mane and destroys the crab. Then Jiraiya captures Nagato with his hair and asks what happened to Yahiko, and Nagato says very casually that he died a long time ago. Jiraiya asks what made Nagato so twisted because he was the one who wanted to protect Yahiko and Conan when they were little, and Nagato says that too many people died and that forced Nagato to grow up. Then Nagato says that he has become a god and simple humans can't understand him. Then Jiraiya says that he is also no longer a man and he has now become a sage and summons Gamaken, but Nagato had already summoned a chameleon. Now Jiraiya wants to go to sage mode and he can't release his hands, and Nagato goes into the chameleon and makes the chameleon go invisible. Then Jiraiya makes a barrier where he can detect anyone who enters it, and Nagato summons a multi-headed dog. The dogs multiply each time when they get attacked, and Nagato summons a bird and an ox. Jiraiya takes all of them down and finally went sage mode where he had 2 small frogs on his shoulders. They call each other Ma and Pa. Ma and Pa kills the chameleon straight away, and they see the Rinnegan, and this time Nagato summons 2 humans. All 3 have the Rinnegan. One of the Pains comes charging in and Jiraiya kicks him in the eyes and blinds him. And Jiraiya tried to use ninjutsu but all of them gets absorbed. Then Pa used a smoke bomb and Jiraiya attacks one of the Pains from behind, but he blocks it without even looking. And Jiraiya uses his hair needle attack and Pain summons a panda as a shield without even seeing the attack coming. Now Pa realizes that all this time one Pain was watching everything and that all of their eyes are linked together. They soon realize that Genjutsu is the only remaining option against Pain and retreats into the pipes. And Ma and Pa have a sound genjutsu and it hits Pain. Pain heads towards where the sound is coming, but when Pain came closer, Jiraiya made a shadow clone use a giant fire blast, and as Jiraiya anticipated, the fat Pain went to absorb it. Then Jiraiya realizes that each of the Pains have only one type of jutsu. Jiraiya had already blinded one of the other two Pains, so Jiraiya is now finally one-on-one with the summoning Pain. Then Jiraiya kicks that Pain and they all fall into the genjutsu. And Jiraiya stabs all of them and kills them. When Jiraiya headed back, another new Pain body attacked from behind and Jiraiya lost his arm. And Jiraiya now sees that there are 6 Pains. And the 3 bodies that they killed earlier are back. Here Jiraiya sees Yahiko's body as well. Now Jiraiya is more confused because earlier Pain said that Yahiko had already died. Now Jiraiya realizes that he convinced himself that the first Pain was Nagato just because of the Rinnegan. But this new Pain actually reminds Jiraiya of Yahiko. Then Jiraiya asks what the hell Pain was and Pain says that they are God. And they attack Jiraiya. Then Jiraiya manages to trap the summoning Pain in a toad and Rasengan's the Pain. And then that Pain stabs Jiraiya and collapses. And Jiraiya can feel his chakra getting affected because of the rods and he gets rid of the rod. Pain's headband falls off and Jiraiya realizes that this is not Nagato but rather another Fuma clan shinobi Jiraiya has encountered in his journeys. Then Jiraiya realizes something and wants to check it out by facing Pain, and Jiraiya sends Ma back home and goes outside. Then Jiraiya looks at them closely and realizes that Jiraiya has encountered all of them in the past. And he finally realizes who Pain really is. And then Pain crushes Jiraiya's throat and all of the Pains stab him together. Now Jiraiya wants to tell Pa who Pain really is, but his throat is crushed. And when he slowly starts to give up, he reflects upon his life and remembers all his failures. This scene was really good. And Jiraiya remembers that Naruto is Jiraiya's godson, and he never gives up. That gives Jiraiya some last hope and he writes a coded message on Pa's back with chakra. Even Pain is surprised that Jiraiya is still alive and shoots a missile at Jiraiya and kills Jiraiya. But Pa gets away. And at the end, Jiraiya finally realizes that Naruto is the child of prophecy and the savior of this world. So guys, that's it for the video. Jiraiya's death is one of the saddest deaths in Naruto. This fight is kind of underrated too. What do you think about this fight? Let me know in the comments. Anyways, like, share this video and subscribe to the channel. This is the boy with wavy hair and I'll see you soon.